First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
And welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. We always appreciate you joining us. We are live streaming on YouTube, on our website at kptv.com, and of course the Fox 12 Oregon apps. So you can always watch these segments live there, but watch them afterwards as well. Plenty of things to check out. For this segment, though, we're going to be talking about our conversation with Bethany Hamilton. Well, not talking about it. I'm actually going to play it. So Bethany Hamilton was on The Masked Singer. She was the macaroon, but here's the thing. You may know her name. She is a professional surfer, but if you remember in 2003, she was the survivor of a shark attack where she lost her left arm in it, but continued to surf. She's a writer, and now a singer on The Masked Singer. She did get kicked off, but that's why we're able to talk to her, and once the mask is taken off. But that's what we discussed. We talked about that, what the process is like really behind the scenes, which I think is always interesting on how things are decided on shows like this. So let's play it for you right now. I think it's really interesting. I was reading something about this, about how you found out you were going to be on the show, and when you accepted it, is it true you hadn't really watched this much before?
Yeah, I had not seen the show. I don't have TV, so I just don't watch TV. And maybe I had seen something on social media, like the interesting, costumes and masks, but I never really understood it. So yeah, at first I thought I was going to be a judge. I was like, yeah, that sounds cool, like something different, a little mix up on the daily routine. And then I realized I was going to be performing. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have an incredible voice. I'm not one to take the mic on even karaoke night. But maybe now I might start busting the mic out on karaoke night. And I'll just bust a mask on too while I'm at it.
Yeah, no karaoke with friends, but instead, sing in front of millions of people on television. That makes sense.
Well, that's the thing, though. You're under the mask, so you get this feeling of well, actually, nobody knows who's under here, so let's go for it.
It gave you a little bit of a boost, or a superpower almost.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, either way, being on a stage in front of people singing is still super intimidating, but definitely being inside your costume, at least there's that kind of barrier.
Yeah, a little bit of protection from it. Well, when it comes to the costume side of things, so how does the process work for deciding what it is that you're going to get?
Yeah, that was interesting because they kind of chose my costume, and then I was like, wait, let's work with this a little bit. So then I kind of came in and I added kind of the hippie vibe, the flowers, the nature, the hang loose kind of vibe to the cookie, to my macaroon. And so in the end, I loved my costume and I felt very adorable.
Do you get to keep the costume afterward?
Oh my gosh, I wish. I'm what are you guys even going to do with that?
Yeah, right? It's not like they could use it again.
I should ask them. I don't know what I'm are you guys just going to throw that out? Because if so, I'll take it.
Yeah, right? Best Halloween costume ever. Well, now that you did it, the other thing I wanted to ask too is just the song selection. So what was it like? How does that process work on this? And sorry, I keep asking. I think it's so fascinating behind the scenes, of how this all works.
No, totally. The song, I chose my song. I did have to get my song approved because they have to get the rights,
Oh, yeah.
But I was going for just a really fun, kind of upbeat, popular song that people could sing along with. A lot of people know Call Me Maybe.
Yeah.
So that was my goal, was just to find a song that, one, I could memorize pretty good because memory does not come easy for me. And then two, one that other people would know and be able to sing along, and just really fun and upbeat. And so that was how I chose my song.
Nice.
And yeah, I didn't realize though, my song was pretty hard because it doesn't have a whole lot of breathe time. So you're singing a lot and there's not really a lot of times to take a breath. And so that was one thing that I didn't realize as I was picking my song that I was like, well, at least I have good breath hold from surfing, but there was very little amount of time to breathe during my song.
Yeah, especially when you're running around with a costume on top of that too. Yeah, that definitely makes it hard.
Yeah.
Well, the final question here, and I know you got to get to your next one, but so you mentioned that you'll go do karaoke again. Would you sing on stage again like this?
Oh, I mean, not unless I have a costume on or
Costume.
something.
Bottom line is masked singer.
If I was like in a choir, I would join the choir. There's safety in numbers, and then maybe with like my friends karaokeing on the stage, but that's probably it.
Bottom line is they got to send you that costume, so that's what we're gonna get out of this.
I know. I like your thinking. I'm gonna email them after and be like, "What's my costume doing? Is it just getting dust in the storage room?"
Right on. Well, Bethany, thanks so much for having some time. I really appreciate it, and congrats on doing this. That's just awesome.
Thank you. Yes, I had so much fun, and so if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It was a really fun experience, and
Awesome. All right, thanks. All right, there we go. Bethany Hamilton here on Fox 12 Now. And again, as I mentioned, we cover a wide range of topics. Sometimes it's interviews with people like Bethany. This week alone, we've had John Legend on. Bruce Campbell, I think, was this week or late last week. So a lot of those kinds of things, but also a lot of news coverage as well, so including breaking news. And this is the place to go for that anytime between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. You can check out all of our content on our YouTube channel at kptv.com under the Fox 12 Now tab or on the Fox 12 Oregon apps for whatever platform you happen to be on, or in any phone device as well, mobile device. All right, that is it for right now, though. I will talk to you soon. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.